So hello everyone, and thank you for joining. Today we are painting Van Gogh, and I've chosen not his typical painting, but still typical in the way he paints. So today we're going to talk also about Van Gogh strokes, the famous Van Gogh strokes, how we also recognize him. You can see here like those longer lines, and also he's doing a little bit of outline somewhere. Yeah, so we're going to explore this, but also very nice composition here. So we see these two poplar trees. My idea was also that we change the color. So you can choose also your color for two trees. If you want, you can maybe make even more trees. Let's say, if you're a family, you can have like mom, dad, and maybe some smaller trees, then it can be like a symbol of your family. So we're gonna get inspired by Van Gogh, but we can also modify. There is also a little house, and we can move this little house also somewhere maybe more visible. So we're gonna explore. And so color-wise, then you can get your blues, different ones, but mainly dark. Then you can have also your greens. I have also emerald and dark, and then light one. Here I have the sienna, ochre, some orange. This would be, let's say, for the original color of the trees. But again, like it would be, you can choose your own color. Maybe you want to make them purple or pink. Why not? Yeah. And the rest, as usually, we have palette with brushes. We have water, and we're going to start, of course, with pencil for our sketch. Yeah? Okay. Paints we set aside. And we start, as always, we start with composition. So, for example, I find it also very nice here, the diagonal line. Diagonals in general are very important in paintings. They kind of bring the view of our eyes. So we can also make this kind of diagonal line here. So making it straight now, but later we can also, you can kind of adjust and make those stones, something maybe. So as you wish, you can just first get the direction, and then you can go breaking it a bit into the some stones parts. And here I can also create a little bit also like a corner. And this will give me a feeling of, that's the road. Yeah, that's the road turning. Here maybe some rock. And then we're gonna do the different colors for the bow. Oh, sorry, the zoom is back. Yeah, so we're starting with the road at the bottom. Yeah. Lana, how's going? Get the road? Can we move on? Yeah. Lana is showing thumbs up. Very nice. Audrey, how about you? I see you're painting on yeah, you can also use either thumbs up if you're ready. So maybe it's quicker, but of course you can also speak. Okay, let's do the trees. So my idea was that you can use the trees as representative of your family, if you want. Yeah, so maybe then you can do 2 or 3 or more. So we can do 2 big ones. So we start with trunks. And so I think I'll do 2 big and 1 small. Sure. But first the big ones, and then we go just curvy lines. We go till the top, till the right top. So 1, 3 is like, and of course at the bottom it's wider. And this painting Van Gogh he did when he already was, let's say, in his last years of his life that he was spending in a hospital in France. And actually that was the period where he did the most amount of famous the paintings that are famous now, because there is like the beginner part in his artistic, let's say, career, when he's still in Netherlands, and he moves to Paris, and then he also lives in different parts of France. And then the period when he got sick, but that's the period when he does mostly all his famous paint. Okay, so here are my 2 main trees, and I'm gonna put 1 more little tiny tree. And again, here, let's say the typical mistake that our brain makes, it always tries to put the same distance between things. Like, so it's all, if you don't think, that's what your hand gonna do. So try also to break those parts, like maybe put 1 tree a bit closer to the other, so then it's not that boring. But this is like something typical what happens. So here I put a 3rd tree. So take your time, play with trees, with its shape, with its size. No rush. And Audrey, she has many brothers, sisters, so you can also, if you want, but if you want just 2 and you say, no, it's just trees, well, it can also be this way. How's it going, Audrey?
I think I added 5 trees.
Yoo-hoo! 5 trees for Audrey. Nice one. Lana is also showing thumbs up. Cool. Okay, the next step, we need to divide our background. So we're gonna have the part of the sky. We're gonna have the part, let's say here are some hills. And then we also have the a little bit like field and the road, the house.
And there's a little river too.
Very nice, and the little river, so again, we don't need to take everything. We can take what we like. We can add something maybe different. But what is important, then when you divide, again, don't divide in the same distance. So don't do like this. Don't do like 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, the same. Do something bigger, something smaller. So maybe, okay, the sky is here. Maybe the hill takes this place. And then the biggest is the fields, So it's important and it's more interesting. So we can do then, we leave the part of the sky. And we do maybe some hills here at the part, yeah. And then we can also do like a little bit straight line for the bottom of the hills. But later anyway, they're gonna be bushes. So yeah, we're gonna break this line. For example, here is little tiny house. A person will feel like moving it a little bit to the side. And important also not make it too big because it's far away. So really it's just like a square, it's just a rectangular. Okay, maybe I can see here the side as well. So just even this one I think already a bit too big. Yeah, I'm gonna make it smaller. Because then we create the feeling that it's far away. And then what I also like to do in paintings, you can create the road to the house. And what's important in the road, that it's wider in the start, like where it's closer, and it gets more narrow, smaller. Yeah, and it can also get lost somewhere. Maybe here it can appear again, you know. And the river also actually is a nice something nice to put there. Yeah, here we can also explore with some bushes. And we're breaking a bit the line of. Now I'm thinking, where should I put? I have the road. We can also put maybe like a little line of the field, so it's like different. This is a bit closer here. So you can also take the time and try to play with this space, how it feels to you. Again, maybe I'm gonna make these bushes smaller, and then I'm gonna put bigger bushes here. Yeah. Again, it gives the feeling of. Okay, I think I'll stick just with the road to the house. If you feel to making river, definitely. Maybe in the end, I'm also gonna decide doing it.
I think I'm gonna make 2 houses.
No, that's a good idea. I like it.
One's very high.
One is like really up in the hills. Nice. Yeah, so take time to finish painting, then be sure to clean well all the eraser stuff. We don't want it.
Okay, I think I need to erase a little bit.
Yeah, take your time. Erase, correct, of course. Because once there is paint or paints, there is no way to correct, to erase or something. Yeah, so.
I made a little home, and I made a little like place and the road, so you could actually get to it.
Nice one.
I'm gonna make there some bushes. So, but there will be little because it's far away.
Very good, exactly. So also we can make some bushes that are here closer, that are next to the road, and then definitely we make them bigger. And then the ones where is the house, we make smaller, and then it gives us extra feeling that's
Well, I added some bushes.
good. Okay, then the last checks. See if how it's
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Lana is ready. Audrey is ready. Whoa, I have a cool team today. Okay, now we go and we decide for colors. And first, it's gonna be about the base colors. And what I mean the base color, so let's say we are talking about the sky. And we see here a lot of different blues. There is dark blue, there is light blue, there are white strokes. Like which color should I put? So we are choosing this light, let's say this neutral blue color, and we're gonna cover like all this area with this light blue. And then we're gonna be putting on top the darker blues. And then in the end, when it's all dry, we're gonna make white strokes. So here, like, let's say the blue, well, we're gonna mix it, but something like this, maybe, yeah? So you can use, of course, white to lighter it. And we're gonna do the same with the rest. Let's say this part is like greenish. So we can take again some neutral green, and we can just cover it all with this neutral green. And then on top, we put darker greens, brighter greens, and so on. The road is kind of grayish. We can also see maybe we make like grayish blue color. And then the trees. The trees, I'd say we leave for the end. So first we do all the base colors. And then it's easier to understand what color I want for my trees. Because then like we have everything, and then you say, okay, orange is good there, or pink is good there. But we are starting with base colors. What is good to do for the base colors? So you can definitely also mix it with white. So then it's calmer, lighter. And you can also make it a bit more watery. Yeah, so remember acrylics, they can be both as watercolors and as oil paints. So for the base, it's always good to use a bit watery. So then kind of the paper is also a bit shining through, and yeah, and it's light. It's then easy to cover it and so on. So let's start with the sky. So you prepare some neutral blue, not too dark. Yeah.
I made actually, I think 3 tones. One darker, one lighter, and one a bit more lighter.
Cool. I mean, you will definitely need all of them for your sky. Yeah. But we are starting, let's say, with this light one. And so like I mix and I say, okay, this color I like. And then what I also do, I just put my brush a bit to the water, and I make it a bit even like a puddle here, you know, a bit more watery. So then it's just easier for me to cover. Then I just kind of, yeah, and then somewhere it's a bit more transparent. And here also, don't worry if you get some brush strokes. It's the base level. It's gonna be, you know, like covered again in with other paints, yeah. So the color I'm putting here, maybe it's even a bit too dark, but okay.
I think mine is. I actually only have ultramarine here.
Nice. Ultramarine is actually was one of the Van Gogh's favorite colors. He used it a lot. So you are good having ultramarine. And then you can play.
Well, I have almost full one.
And you can changing it. So you can put a bit of white in it. It's going to be lighter. You can also mix.
Actually, I have two ultramarine.
Yeah,
Well, my older ones were a bit too messy. That's why bought new ones. So now I have two.
Cool. Yeah. So definitely use it since you have two big tubes. Go ahead.
They're actually not so big.
Yeah. So the first, like the base neutral tone for the sky, and we're gonna just leave it dry. And the next would be the get the neutral tone for all this greenish story in the middle, and then we're gonna have like the grayish road. But again, the road you can decide. Maybe you want it a bit more yellowish, brownish, or the opposite, maybe grayish pink is a nice color. What is good to do? Let's say I have this blue puddle that is left, and I actually go straight there with green, because mixing blue and green is always cool. Get this nice emerald color, and but definitely here also I use more.
I think I'm making I think I'll make like a blue gray tone. I'm mixing it together right now. It looks like I'll need some more white.
Yeah, definitely. Remember, I showing you, I have a huge white paint because white is the one that is finishing the first one. Yeah. And again, remember the here again, we're putting it a bit more liquidish, a bit more transparent, because we want the next colors, to be easily, so the next colors can easily cover it. So I can do the hills. And you see, I don't need to be like really, really careful among other lines, because when I'm putting this color and it's kind of half transparent, it's like liquidish, it means it's gonna be covered easily by other things. Yeah, and also let's say I did the hill, I can go and maybe change a bit my color, so I don't make it all the same. Maybe I go and add a little bit of yellowish, so a bit lighter. Yeah, remember green and yellow are also nice mix.
Okay, I'll add green and yellow right now.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe
I have my two greens here. I'll make them both.
Perfect.
Like green and dark green.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. Yeah. So even still we're talking about this base level, still we can make it also a bit different. The one, so I made a bit bluish green for the hill, and I'm making a bit warmer greenish for this part where the I'm not coloring the road. In case you kind of went over the road, no problem. We can later redo it. But you see, all very watery and transparent. So it's like the main
Okay.
why we do it, we want to get rid
Mine
of
is not so emeraldy. It's like more dark.
Mhm. Interesting.
It's still a beautiful color.
Nice.
Okay, I think I should add a little emeraldy. Well, when I covered the old things, that color with a green tone, my dark green tone, it looked a lot beautifuler.
Nice. I'm happy it turned out well, the experiment.
Well, the other tone's a bit darker than the old one, but it's still beautiful.
Nice. What I'm also thinking, maybe here I can also do a bit of greenish. So like later I'll add also with maybe like some stones, but then my road feels a bit more so I can like
You know what?
tell me.
I actually think we should next time paint Starry Night. It's a really beautiful painting.
Yes, I agree, Audrey. Yeah, I'll definitely plan a starry night for one of the Saturdays. Yes, it's a famous painting, and yeah, let's do it. Mhm.
Let me got my white in my hands.
Yeah.
I would really need more white because I'm almost out of white.
Yeah, that would be the first thing to get in the store. That's true. Yeah, and it's, as I say, it's good to buy a big tube, then you're not worried, and because when you run out of white, then it's like, no, it's still possible to work, but not that comfy.
Yeah, white is like a beautiful color.
But just because you need white everywhere, when you need white to when you use blues, greens, any color. Yeah, so and
Okay, so now I think I would like some green and blue. I think I made a beautiful color. It's kind of beautiful.
nice. So I suggest also, so we finish these base levels for green. We let them dry, we let them rest. And then we do the road. And the road, I really suggest to do very neutral. So gray color is neutral, or very pale brown. Yeah, it can also be neutral. Grayish blue is beautiful color. Yeah, so how we make grayish blue? You can actually, instead of black, you use brown color, and you mix blue and brown, and then you add white. And this gives you a very nice mix. And I suggest you, like, I think we also were using it previously, and it's a very popular mix. So like if you know it, then it's good now to have it in your abilities. Here with paper towel, I'm gonna clean a bit my palette so it's more comfy to use. Yeah, so I can take, I will take. Yeah, so mixing beautifully grayish blue color. So I take blue, we see it's bright. Then we remember that brown makes the color more opaque. Yeah, so it's more calm. It works also with green. Yeah. And then we...
I need more blue.
You have no more blue? No, you have many tubes. So
Yes,
just
I have two.
so just blue, some brown, and then you see the white. And then you get this nice grayish color. Yeah, maybe even it's still a bit too bluish to my taste. I add a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, so experiment with this mix. And again, I can put first a bit more of this kind of watery, and then later I can go with darker grayish mix. So let's say later I can take the bit, just a bit less of white.
I think I made a good tone.
Nice.
Okay, and I'm adding it to the road.
Yeah, so this is again, you see we're adding everywhere this base color, and then let's say everything is color, and then it's easy for us to play on top. And then we can put more strokes to the sky. We can put more shapes, shadows for the hills.
I think mine is more violet than gray.
Oh, interesting. Violet is also not good. It's good, like it's interesting, you know. Here I try also to create maybe a bit of the feeling of maybe some stones, just like separate strokes that bit more, like maybe some.
I'm adding on top a little bit of gray. And my tone is like dark, but it's still beautiful.
Nice. That's the most important. Yes, of course, I give you suggestions, but go ahead and have a bit different solutions.
Okay, now I need to use the smaller bowl for the last house on top here.
Oh, you're already doing the houses. Nice one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some rocks when I add some white.
Good. Well, for me, the most curious question will be, what color we're gonna make the trees? Shall we make them really unusual? So, and
actually, we can do it how we want to.
Definitely, this is also was my suggestion. So we see that Van Gogh, he painted them like a bit greenish, a bit this orangey sienna color. But I suggest we choose our own colors. You can also choose different colors for each tree. Let's say if your trees represent your family, you can have them, let's say, you know that your mom's favorite color is this, but yours is this. So it can be, but this can be a bit more difficult because then if you have, like, they're very colorful. So think about
the road. I just need to make some little rocks on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
And for that, I'll use a little black.
Nice. Yeah, but remember, black always little. It's a tricky color. Yeah. So I'm still thinking about my trees, but I'm gonna do the road and trunks. So light brown, maybe even like sienna, but just with a bit of brownish, so it's not so bright. Yeah.
I think I'll make some brown yellow.
Very nice. This is a good color, yeah. And so for the road, I make it more like pale.
Actually, my favorite yellow is in the yellow orchard.
Nice, yeah. And remember that the road is thinner in the end, and it can be also more pale in the end. So you can also definitely use more, so it's more like it gets almost invisible till the end. But at the start, it's brighter and
I accidentally I fixed because I was a bit drunk when I was coloring, and I still have a lot of those that time, so I can make.
Nice. Well, since Audrey already painted her house, I'm thinking what kind of color should I put for the roof? Audrey, what color is the roof of your house?
I just started coloring the house.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make it like a brown blue color.
Could be, why not? A blue roof is also possible. So I made here like this side of the house, I just took a bit darker brown, so it's like the shadowy part. Yeah, maybe also not so dark. I'm still thinking. I think I'm gonna leave the house also a bit for later because I need to think what color I want. This is also like my suggestion. If sometimes you paint and it's like you really hard time choosing the color, then you just leave it. You go and paint other stuff, and then you feel the then you know. Okay, when you have other color, then you say perfect.
I think I always have to mix to make a beautiful tone.
I think you're very good at mixing colors. Yes, I love how you do it very bravely. I think that's also the secret. Okay, I did my trunks, and now the moment of choosing colors for the trees. Again, the trees, we can also do the same how we're doing everything. We can have base color, and then we have those touch-ups on top.
Okay, I think I'm gonna make mine a bit elemental green.
Nice.
That one I use.
Yes, emerald green, also one of my favorites. I think I'm gonna use it a bit more for the part of bushes and hills. Maybe let's go with this. So I'm still keeping my trees unclear of the color, but maybe some orange would be good.
I'm adding some ultra yellow too.
So once you start kind of doing the second layers or second touch-ups for everything, the hills, the bushes, then you already don't need your brush to be so watery. So the opposite, you might want to have it a bit more, like thick strokes. And this is also going to be a bit then the Van Gogh style. Yeah, so yes, let's say, and again, don't rush. So first play maybe with some here outlines for the bushes I'm doing. And what I also like to do, so sometimes I do like the lines, but then I water my brush, and then I can kind of fill in with a bit of water, yeah? Then it's like I kind of smudge the lines. And then definitely we can do Van Gogh. He really like those like longer lines. So also where the hill is, we can do some of kind of those strokes. Yeah, so basically it's also now the moment when you can go ahead and do a bit more also your style. So it's already a bit more playing and how it feels to you. Some areas you can leave, like even with this base color. Some places you can do with some touch-ups. And so the technique I use for the lines, this is what I do. So I take the paint, then I put lines, but then for them not to look that separate and boring, then I get with my brush to the water, and then with watery brush, I kind of remove all those parts. Audrey, you have a question?
No, it's not a question. Actually, I just wanted to tell I'll add some light so it would look more not like summer. I
Nice.
don't want it to be summer.
Yeah. Good idea. Yeah, so here we see, like, it's very good tactic to do this base color. You see, we had the base color for the hills, and now it's easy for me to play around. Some areas I leave as it is, some areas I put some things.
I'm just making a bit snow.
Ooh, that's a nice turn of the.
Okay, mine is a bit okay. I'll need to still color in some places, but they accidentally ruined my house.
Remember, nothing is ruined in acrylic painting. It's just you always need to let it dry a bit, and then it's very easy to adjust. And
I just wanted to show my painting.
ooh, 100%. Nice one. I like it. I like it. Yes.
You can see here a bit of lighter. That's the snow, I mean.
Yeah. Wow. Impressive. Okay. Okay, I continue playing a little bit with all those hills. Here it's definitely, it's like you can choose how much detailing you want to do. We see Van Gogh, he has like lots of detailing. You can do it somewhere. Some areas definitely leave just, yeah, but detailing is just creating these some random lines. I mean, you kind of say, okay, this maybe is the field, this part maybe is just, yeah.
I'm making I'm coloring some bit on a bit sky.
Yeah, definitely. I also need to get back to the sky. Totally, let's go
Mine's
and do it
already
together.
dried.
Let's go and do together the sky part as well. So again, you see, okay, this is the base color of sky I have, and then you can choose other blues, darker, lighter, to
I actually made a bit of a white tone up here.
yeah, and the white strokes as well. So they could be as a clouds, but we know that Van Gogh, he liked to do this a bit like in the stylish way. So the clouds in his painting here are just those white strokes and
I'm just adding a little detail now to the bushes I made.
Mhm.
Just a little. Trying to make some. I think I'll make a bit of a green sky.
Ooh, and I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Just a bit.
Mm,
I think it now looks good.
yeah.
I'll make the white stroke.
Cool.
Now, where was my
So what's also the secret to making thin strokes? So we see the Van Gogh sky. Yeah, it has those lots of long lines. So you just move, of course, the side part of your brush. But then, of course, be sure it's a bit more watery. Yeah, so it's kind of feeling this, not too watery, otherwise it's going to be like float, but also not too dry, otherwise it's not going to be so easy. Yeah, and then so I'm creating those lines, but then I'm also going to use the same technique to kind of, yeah, so I'm showing you now, so some lines for the sky.
I'm mixing a lot of things because I now just made accidentally a bit lighter.
Good job. Huh? So let's say here I did the lines, then I wash my brush, and then just watery clean brush. I can go and a bit, yeah, remove it. So,
I think I'll use the little brush for ultramarine.
mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a little notebook where I keep all my drawings.
Oh,
But
that's very
today I
good.
don't use it because it's horizontal nature.
Let's see. But anyway, you can put this drawing. It's just gonna be like if paper fits.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Ooh, exciting! Well, then definitely the signature of painter. Van Gogh was always leaving signature in his paintings. And it's
Okay,
also
I'll just back inside.
like when he was painting his famous sunflowers, and we see that his signature is on the vase, and he was finding those interesting areas to do the. Okay, I think the time came for me to choose the color for the trees.
I'll wait for you to finish and then I'll show my painting.
Definitely, yes. Thank you for your patience, Audrey. You are a
No worries,
rocket speed painter.
I really need to add the last things here.
Yeah. Go and do your touch-ups. Nice. Okay, the color for the trees.
Wow, my house is really a bit colorful. I just made my brush a little too watery, and that when I blew a bit of the water away, it turned into a beautiful and a colorful house.
Nice. So I'm putting orange, I'm putting pink, and I'm gonna put also some of yellowish color.
Hey, where is
So
it?
maybe it's also like the sky and the weather there is a bit more, it looks like stormy. So
Hmm? I'm mixing up too. Just need to add a little more yellow. Well, that does. I made a like a orangey tone.
okay, I think my plan will be, I'm coloring my trees yellow now. This is also one of the techniques if you want to make it like more sunshine. So here the base color is yellow. Also, for example, pink and orange are also good to be the base color. And then on top you can paint even dark blue and something, but still somehow it shines through and it gives the brightness, the shining effect.
Okay, I think I finished.
Nice.
Just a
Nice.
little more touches. And
Cool. Well, so quickly from your side.
I don't know how did I do it so quickly. Just I need to just make the sky a brighter one because it's very dark.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I also need to make a bit white strokes. Thanks for reminding.
I just got a silver because my mom couldn't find another white.
Oh, cool. But silver is it's very nice. You're gonna get shiny effect.
But she's gonna get a big tube so I can finally paint with white.
Yeah. No worries. It all comes with time. With time, you're already more experienced with paints. You know which one you need more, which one you need less. It's all okay. My trees looks a bit more like on fire.
But
Uh-oh.
that's okay.
You think that's okay?
Yeah, I think it just needs a little orange.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will look more like this. My trees aren't so good out actually too.
Yeah, but still, we are painters, so we always search for the way to improve, and it's normal. Like some parts, we get better on the painting. Let's say, for example, my sky, I like the sky. I will also add some white.
Okay, I forgot almost about the white stroke.
Mhm.
Okay. Oopsies. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do.
Tell us.
I'm gonna make it look like sunrise.
That's a good
Like sunrise.
idea.
Just gonna add a little pinkish tone on the sky.
I'm thinking, what should I do to improve my trees so they're not that. I need to add some dark color. They're a bit like all these.
I think red will. If you add red, it will be more like
Yeah. Good idea. I'll add maybe.
red and green. Red and green. I meant.
Something dark green and maybe mixed with brownish a bit. So
Okay, I finished mine.
cool. Yeah, let it also rest. We're also going almost.
I'm just gonna let it for a while dry.
Well, definitely. Yeah. Give it time to rest. You can always clean up a bit.
Yeah, I would really need to. Okay.
Okay, I'm adding these darker parts and I think it helps a lot. Yeah. But always thinking that when we put these kind of lines, you tell to your brain the lines have to be different. One is thicker, one is thinner, one is longer. Some lines are breaking. Somewhere there are no lines. So, nice. What
I
if
just don't to ask Mom if she could get another thing for me too. And you know what my little brother's doing? I have two little brothers, but the one that's bigger. He's made it. He's got a puzzle.
Okay.
He's solving it.
Oh, that's nice. Puzzle is fun.
I think I finished mine.
Good.
I forgot I said that. And by the way, I actually had a little funny situation when I went there. I accidentally fell, but my little brother helped me stand up. And you know what he did? He
What?
just did it like this.
Wow.
He just flew up.
Fun.
But I wrote in my table.
Lana, I'm very curious how you are doing there. I must say Audrey was kind of making me feeling a rush. She was painting so quickly. I was like, okay, let's go to this. Okay, let's go to this color. But definitely this painting can take you can take it with calmer and coming back to some parts. Yeah, so this is the way you do like one layer, you let it dry, you paint somewhere else, then you go back, you do other details, and then you can decide how much you want. There is also a trick when we have the road. So the road looks kind of more visible. The way you do, you put just a bit darker color just outside the road. And then you kind of put the paint.
I think I'll put silver on the road.
Oh, interesting.
I think I would really like if I did it. Okay, I put silver on it. I wonder how Lana's picture will gonna look.
Yeah. We both want to see it. But let's give time to finish. No rush. Let's take a look, and I'm gonna show you now how Lana did. Okay, she sent me the picture, so take a look, Audrey. That's her. Ooh, nice. And I knew she would have 4 trees because she has 2 sons. One is older, one smaller. Cool. So it's all along, and very nice color for the hills. I really love it. I think nice. It looks clean. That yeah, because of the whiteness of the paper and this emerald color in a transparent way, it gives it's like cleaner effect. Cool. Sky in Van Gogh style. Maybe also look for the sky. Maybe little corrections that it again like a bit all the same. Maybe you can take now again a bit more light blue. Maybe at the bottom make a bit less, you know. So just kind of break a bit. So somewhere it's a bit more, somewhere a bit less the strokes. But generally cool. I'll also like the road is neutral, so it's like balancing. Because here it's all active and nice. I like it. Good job. Good job, Lana. And good job, Audrey, as well. So I'm also gonna remove my tape. Did you send Audrey the? Oh, Lana's sending.
Yeah, I think my mom just sent it.
Oh, okay. Let me also check. Yeah. Lana, you were saying something. Yeah. There is also. Yes, of course, the painting can be worked more on, but for 1 hour, I think we all got really cool results. Yeah. Oh, yes. And here comes the Audrey's painting. Whoa! You are a master of the abstract art, Audrey. Incredible, those trees. But I see the house. Okay, what happened with your sky? Why it turned out brownish? You had a nice...
Just had an idea to make it more like sunrise.
Ah, I get it. Yeah. You know, when it's a bit more dry, what you can do, you can put a bit more color for the trees, you know, just like on top, maybe. So because they got a bit lost, so you can just repeat and make them say, no, the most important heroes here are the trees. And this is what happened, like, wow, we have the road, we have the, yeah, and, wait, something happened. What? Okay, like this is better. Yeah, so just like, but when it's wet, it's not gonna work. It's only when it's dry, you put just on top the color for your trees. Now let's do
Yes.
like this.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, nice. I knew you would. Wow. Well, thank you, Audrey, for joining and having painting today. Hope you had fun. Then we meet next time. I promise we'll do the Starry Night, maybe not next time, but the day, the week after. Yeah? Cool. I like today's painting and session. It was fun. And I see everyone next time.